Good morning. So today is going to be a little boring. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you're into, but I'm going to do some coding on a GUI. It's just how it's going to go today. I'm going to get right into it because I'm pretty sure there's no one out there. I'm starting early today, so I don't expect anyone to be here. But it's going to be boring for them when they get here. So anyone rewatching this, you can laugh at them for showing up to something boring. And then laugh at yourself for watching something boring. No. Okay, so I'm making a calendar. And so the game loop, it's a little vague right now. And it's all about guests coming to your inn, staying. You give them a good time, and they leave. Now, I feel like a really important part of being an innkeeper is keeping a good calendar of the people staying and how long they'll be here. So I want to do a nice representation of who's in your inn and how long they're staying. And then I want to develop a system where people can call ahead and you have to save them a spot, save them a room, and make sure that you have a free room. So I want to be able to book a spot in the inn. Well, not really, just throw their name on a calendar and say they're showing up this day for this amount of days. So make sure you have a free room in the morning. Now, I had a system in the past that showed me, it showed me kind of like Google Calendar, where it was these bars that went across days, and they stacked on top of each other all nicely, and I can color code them. I could put I could put the character's name in the bar. But then I rebuilt my calendar system because I just didn't like the way it looked. I was trying to show all 28 days in a month in one screen, and then have a detail display next to it, and it just wasn't working out. So there's just too much stuff to show on screen. And I referenced a couple of other games, and I'm just going to do my own thing. Let's restart Unity because it gets cranky when it's open for too long. How do I open Unity on my computer again? What's happening? What's happening, Unity? Where are you? Enter safe mode. No. One little error. Little error ain't hurt anybody. Did I get cranky? Maybe one little error did hurt someone. Ignore. There we go. Oh, I should check my wishlist numbers from yesterday. I know I shouldn't. I should just ignore them and carry on, but it's too new for me. I have to check it. I can't not. So today marks the 2-week anniversary period of the Steam page launch, and based on some insight from an indie game marketing expert Chris Sikowski, he mentioned that if you get less than 150 wish lists in 2 weeks, you should be a little worried. In fact, you should be very worried and do an analysis on why. But we did better than that. We got more than 150 wish lists, and if we go by percentages, a significant chunk more than 250 that I shouldn't be still worried. I think I just have to get used to the grind of a few wish lists a day after the initial burst, which I'm assuming is friend traffic. So all my friends wish listed it on the first few days, and that was a good chunk, and now it's just low organic numbers, which the fact that people are wish listing it without me asking them to, that's nice. That means someone out there wants to play it. All right, so where did I leave off? I have this calendar, and right now I have it all set up so that instead of showing 4 weeks on top of each other, 28 days total, it's just one long scroll for a full month. And now I'm working on the event bars that overlap the days. You know, my reference is Google Calendar. I'm sure a lot of calendar apps do it. Let's see what Apple Calendar does. So if I have an event that spans a couple days, how do I control? Let's turn everything off. Now, if I have an event that spans multiple days, it ends, let's say 3 days later. Yep, this is just what I want. And then if I have an event here, it moves it out of the way, and then this goes for 3 days. This is exactly what I want to do. I just want little bars that go across the days and stack on top of each other. Oh, FB, good morning. You're the first one here today. How are you doing? I think it's just us two. We can chat, man to man. Oh, dude, no. Everything's gonna be a-okay. No. What do you want to do today? I just explained to literally nobody that what I was working on today. But now that you're here, I'll do whatever you want to do. I'm working on a calendar at the moment, but I will drop everything to do whatever you want to do. All right, you let me know. You think of stuff, and then I'll change gears later. But right now I'm working on a calendar. Ain't that boring? I know you came for the most boring one. What was with all those beetles? Man, them beetles. Gotta be dealt with. All right. I left off, so we populate the calendar. That's fine. We add calendar events. And to add a calendar event, I need to go through a list of all the calendar day displays, which are not called day displays anymore. They're called calendar days. And this should function as it used to. Let's see. Yeah, I started real early today. It's not even 7 yet. So I was at the emergency vet last night again. Oh my god. Freaking dog. Freaking dog's got problems. Yeah, she's... So, anytime it seems we go to the vet, it, like, stresses her out. Anytime we go to the vet, it stresses her out. So we had a vet come to the apartment and do a home visit, give her some vaccinations, do a little blood glucose test to see if she's doing okay. And her blood glucose levels are good. They're low, but they're within range of a normal blood glucose level. And she got her vaccinations, but it was a really stressful ordeal because they had to pull a lot of blood. And later that night, and this happened last week or 2 weeks ago as well, she started peeing a little bit of blood, which is horrible. That's, that indicates one of two things. It either indicates a UTI, which, okay, some antibiotics clears that shit up, or some underlying issue that causes the UTI. Now, if it was just her first time, if this was her first time peeing blood, then it's like, okay, it's just a UTI, it's fine. But she had a UTI 2 weeks ago, gave her some antibiotics, it went away, and then she got it again today. So what that indicates to the vet is that there is an underlying issue making her susceptible to UTIs. And never Google that. It's never good. So I know something's wrong with her. So I have to take her to get more extensive tests soon. That's what's up with the dog. Otherwise, she seems okay. She's sleeping under my feet right now. You okay, puppy? Yeah, she okay. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Oh, good. No calendar. Add calendar event. Why are you adding calendar? Oh. Okay, so I'm trying to add calendar events, but they're failing. Let's actually not do that right now. Little puppers, I know. Are you gonna get a dog for your cat? Oh, still errors. Weird. Calendar days, that add button. Oh, whoops. Populate. Yeah, it may not be. I hope you can get through the day. Take a deep breath. Have a nice dinner. And maybe have a glass of wine. Get out of here, Cincinnati. Sorry. And try and get through this slow and steady. Right, yeah. That's in what, 40 minutes? I mean, it's not going to be a good one, but... Oh, no. That sucks. It's going to throw off your whole week. It's going to throw off your whole chunk of time from here on until some miscellaneous other time. I mean, that's true, but not technically true. Yet, right? You have some time? Alright, calendar's back. So we know it's the 15th today. That's good. It's fall year 1, Saturday the 15th. No birthdays today. Actually, I know one birthday that's in fall the 15th. That's actually kind of funny. I should put all my friends' birthdays on this calendar and make my friends' birthdays the NPC birthdays. Excuse me. Oh, mornings are rough. Alright, let's get the events working now. So let's start small. Turn on one event. Ooh, okay. It populated the calendar, but it did not add the calendar event because this list is empty. Let's make it not empty. Oh, okay, that's a problem. So the calendar doesn't get populated until the menu opens. That's not good. That's not good at all. So I kind of need these things to live before the calendar even exists. So when I add an event, I actually don't want to add it to the calendar. I want to just add it to the list. And then when that calendar populates, I then populate the event. Okay. So calendar event display. Very easy. Excuse me. So where do I make the new calendar event? Let's bring this over. I don't need it there anymore. I want to reference it. Calendar event display. New. Oh, okay. I'm making the calendar event in this script. Since I'm making it in the script, I need to... Well, okay. Yes. It's all coming back. I made this original calendar, I think a year and a half ago. And then at some point I got rid of it because I'm like, I don't really want to deal with the calendar right now. This is boring. And I just took it out of the game. And how many years can the game go? Like, in the game? How many in-game years can you span? I don't know. I guess as however many integers is the year variable can hold. So probably like trillions. Ganzi. Good morning, Ganzi. How are ya? Oh, you know what it is? It's this coffee that's killing me right now. Do you ever feel the need to... Oh. I don't, actually. I've never had to. I always go beforehand, and I make sure to. Alright, so in this spawn script, we make the calendar event. Is that true? We register an event display. Where does this event display come from? Sometimes it does, but it has not spontaneously happened to me while on stream yet. Lucky me. Lucky me. I don't know where this event gets created. Register with calendar. It's being called from something else. Register with its event. Oh, it's a public. I have a public thing here. This is called title description, the associated NPC, what kind of thing it is, guest day festival, the start day and the end day. Okay. I have all the info I already need. Now, I need to make this show up properly. And the start day is not, for it to show up properly, I need it to be 28, it's like 30 to 32. So we'll do that. Okay. Ganzi, how are you doing? Yeah. Overnight oats. I started making overnight oats myself recently. I like them. Do you make them from like scratch, or do you have like a packet of overnight oats that's just like add milk? Scratch. It's not like making them from scratch is that hard. It's just adding your own sweetener or whatever. Ooh. So a recipe I found said to add yogurt, add some like Greek yogurt to it. It makes it nice and I don't know, tangy and creamy. Makes it really creamy. Oh, you add the yogurt after. There you go. There you go. You okay, puppy? Oof. Dogs, man. Alright, so I have the days showing up, but I need to store them and then populate the calendar later. So, one step at a time. So I actually need two functions. I need an add calendar event and a populate calendar event. Populate calendar events. Okay, this should be better. This is going to be way cleaner. So when I add a calendar event, I want to see if this calendar event already exists, and if not, add it. Done. That's all I need to do. And then we populate the calendar events after we create the calendar. And actually, we do not need to pass it anything because all the events are already there and stored. We don't need to add it. And this is where the tricky part comes into play. We need to cycle through all the days. Cycle through all the events. No, we need to cycle through all the days. We need to cycle through all the events first. Then, recursively cycle through all the days to find the days the event exists in. And we need to add it to a slot. But we need to check all of the days first to see where the next available slot is, because in our our goal is to make these line up with each other. So we need to find the right slot. So maybe I have a third thing that just sorts them later. What did I used to do? I used to cycle through all of the events, and then I would thanks, Ganzi. Yeah, this is going to be a boring one today. It's going to be a lot of code. I don't know what you guys find enjoyable, but today is going to be code and calendars. We're just about finished with Alpine Lake. I wish. I love working on it, but I really want to finish it, you know? I'm just so excited to finish it. I just can't work on it enough. You know, having to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to work on it, and then burning myself out at night working on it. It doesn't add up, you know. It's a little too much. Pushing myself a little too much. I'm gonna scrap all this. Except this? Okay. Ooh, okay, this is a good function. No, I like this one. So target days. I think the target day... Oh, okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Yeah. All right. So if day display start day equals day display, day display. Oh, this is cycling all the days. No. I need to refresh my brain. I'm trying to remember what I did a year and a half ago. Not smart. Start clean. So everything below this is unclean. Oh. So I need to start fresh. And to start fresh, what I need to do first is cycle through all the events, which is this. For each calendar day, calendar event. Display? Yes. Event display. In calendar event displays. Great. So I'm going through each event. And I need to find the days. So then I need to recursively go through all the days and see if there's any days in this calendar that coincide. So for each calendar day display in calendar days. If I find a day, you want to butter a piece of bread? We're still making that calendar, buddy. Don't you worry. You'll know exactly when your little friends are gonna come visit your inn. So now we cycle through all of the days. So we need a list of the 3 days. So let's make a list of the potential days, target days. I already have that here. Target days. Event day. Nick, what up? Just saw a Taki commercial. You love Taki. Did they advertise Taki? Alright, so Oh, you know what? Okay. So what I can do actually is I need to gather the list while recursively searching through this, break out of it, and then I'm ready to do my logic. So if day display dot day dot base day equals is greater than or equal to event display dot start day and day display dot calendar day dot base day plus event display start day. Okay, actually I'm going to make a convenience function, which is public int span event span, which basically gives you how many days this event is. So end day minus, let's return end day minus start day. Okay, so now I know how long the event is, and so if base day is less than or equal, no. I actually don't need that at all. It's just less than or equal to the end day. Okay. So if we're greater than or equal to the start day and less than or equal to the end day, then we're part of the event. Yes. Chris Tobin. Chris friggin' Tobin. Can't believe you said his name. Nick, welcome. Good morning. How are you? I want to hear about you guys. I want you to tell me things. Share your feelings. We need to talk about your feelings. Like, you can't just bottle them up. I know you're all strong adults, but that doesn't mean you need to keep your feelings to yourself, you know? Let it out. So the event days. Event days dot add day display, and then if this is greater than event display dot end day, that means we've gone too far. We can chill. So let's continue. No, break. I'm going to break out of this. So now, ads. I'm so sorry. So we want to break. Now we have all the days that are associated with this event. All right. What up, Mike? Let's keep the Chris Tobin talk to a bare minimum. I know you guys are just messing around. How are you, Mike? Mike doesn't get ads because he's got a little tree next to his name, and Gonzi doesn't get ads because he's got a little crown next to his name. Okay, so I basically, this is the function that goes through all of the days and finds the available slot. You totally get ads? Get out of here. I thought Prime subs don't get ads. Oh, that's a Prime Gaming tag. That's not a Prime sub. I see. Can I have one? I mean, unfortunately, you have to buy that thing. Which I'm not asking you to do. You're just going to have to deal with 30 seconds of ads. I found the ad module. I set it to as low as I could. What? What? Gonzi with the Prime sub? Now he's got a tree. Now he doesn't get ads. I'm not asking you to do that. All right, so vertical slot. So I have the index here. I set the index when I find a free one. Okay, okay, yeah, this is this works. So I basically want to move this into this for each loop. What up, 99? Right now we're making a calendar, an in-game calendar, so that you can see all the events that are happening throughout the day, throughout the month, and there'll be like a. Let me just show you real quick. So like in calendar apps, there'll be these event bars that show you when guests are staying and how long they're staying, and they'll overlap. So at a quick glance, you can see, you know, I have this many guests here right now. This is when they're all leaving. And then the next thing to do after that is to make a system where guests can call in and book a room in advance. So maybe on your calendar you can see in 3 days I got someone coming, but I don't have a room for them. I got to make a room. Or I want to do these events where like groups come, and I want different size. Man, it's nuts, the 30-second ads. Oh boy. Yeah, I wish I could just turn them off without losing all the fun channel stuff, but I want to keep the fun channel stuff. So you gotta keep the ads. Yeah, FB had the opportunity to completely change the course of this stream, which I still grant him some leeway. Like, I will still do a good suggestion if you do it, but now I'm almost in the zone. Like, I got the calendar, it's like in my head. So, oh right, so the group calls. I want like someone to be able to call and be like, oh, me and my 4 friends, we need a place to do D&D. So can you make sure there's a room fit for 4? So maybe you have to build a room with 4 beds or 2 double beds or something, or have 4 rooms available. Like you just need to fit these 4 people in the inn. Or like, you know, I want to have my family reunion, and you know, I want to do my own cooking. So can you make sure there's a barbecue on the premises? So now you need to fit enough. You have to have enough rooms for the whole family and have a barbecue somewhere. And I want the top thing to be like, I want to have my wedding at your, not the top thing, but one of the top things to be a wedding. Like, and you need rooms to fit like, you know, 30 people. You need to put out chairs and have, you know, maybe an archway where the runway goes, not the runway, but the, you know, the aisle. Maybe you have to build a little wedding setup, and then a wedding event can happen. I thought that could be cool. You should host Warp Tour. That's a good one. Yeah, that could be like a Woodstock event going on, and yeah, people want to stay and visit. Maybe the musicians want to stay. So maybe you need like a premium room that gets trashed after. So to do this, to implement all these ideas, I need to have a calendar. Just a place to put this information. You know, I don't want it to be just a quest. You know, I don't want it to just show up as like a quest saying someone's showing up with 4 friends on this day. I want it to be, this is outside the quest system. This is, you know, this is my system. This is the inn system. So I need the calendar to show events. So let's comment this out because it's now causing issues. So target days, it's not called target days anymore, it's called event days. Quest system is a great name for the traveling band. That's not bad. Also, welcome everybody in. You know, it's funny, I like starting early because I like to stream more and get more done because I can never get enough done. But it's very lonely at 6:30 in the morning when nobody shows up. I'm glad you're all here. My ego needs it. I started at 9:30 Eastern today because I was just up early. Gonna be hard, but maybe the guests will host parties and pay you more. But the room is gonna be extremely messy afterward. Yeah. Yeah, so I gotta implement that like dirty system. I think we talked about that last week. I gotta implement I gotta make the guests cause dirt and damage. And yeah, messier guests mess up the room more. Maybe a huge super hotel company like Hilton can show up and put your inn out of business. Nah, I kind of like that. Maybe Jarf is trying to open up a hotel. Friggin' Jarf. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. FB heard this, but I was at the emergency vet last night with the dog. She's okay right now. She's just sleeping at my feet, but she's an old ass dog, and old ass dogs have old ass dog problems. Not fun fact. Pro tip: get pet insurance. Oh my god, you need to get pet insurance. My first dog, I didn't have it. That was the 90s. Get pet insurance. Your dog came to see me and my friends play basketball. Oh yeah, I remember that day. Long Island City. All right, let me tick through this for a sec. So, we save the vertical slot and we check if we can continue. While can continue. If we found a slot, is true. Okay. So for each target day, we go through each target day and we see if there's a slot available. Now, what does slot available do? Slot available. We feed it the index. If index is greater than or equal to info pieces that count. So we see, okay. I think what this means is info pieces is just a list that I'm constantly adding to, right? Yeah, I'm constantly adding to. So if the index is greater than the count, that means we can put it, that's where, it's not asking if there's a slot available, it's basically saying like, I don't know, what is this saying? Why is this saying this? I guess if we can go longer, or if info pieces.index. Oh, so, okay, I see what this does. Basically, if the array is full, or if it's full, then we... No. This is doing something more complicated that I don't remember, but that's okay. I think it works. We're just going to move on. If it's a free slot, then it returns true. So that slot is available. Oh, I see. And then if it's not available, it goes to the next index. So if it's not bigger than the total size of the array, and it's... then it goes to the next index. I see. That makes total sense. Got it. So we basically do that until we found a slot available. Let's just tidy this up. So if not available, found slot equals false. And if we went through all the target days and we did find a slot, then we go to the next index. Okay. What is that? Get out of here. Can continue. Okay, so this totally works. This is fine. So now, oh, and then this one, vertical slot. So now we found the right slot, and then we add it. Add the info to event days. Okay. This looks good. This looks good. I think I'm ready. Did I even change any code? Oh yeah, I changed this code. Because I'm basically doing this per event on load. And I think we're ready. I think it might just work. Oh man, could you imagine it just works? Evan was the worst player by far. I hope he reads this. Oh, why would you say that? What happened to her? She has a UTI right now, which technically isn't a big deal, but it's her second UTI in 2 weeks. And that indicates that it's a big deal. Either it's a really strong UTI, or there's something in her that is causing a UTI. And all signs, in my mind, she's got a lot of medical issues. So I think there's something causing the multiple UTIs. Okay, we got some nulls here. Got some null reference exceptions. So, oh, this is still... I need to, let's just make this public for now. I don't feel like finding, I didn't instantiate it, so I got instantiated. So I just make it public. How old is she? She's 12 and a half. Why are ads so often? Are you refreshing the page? If you refresh the page, I think it just plays more ads. It really shouldn't be. Let me check. Like, you should really only get one in the beginning of the stream, and that's it. Oh god. The Twitch homepage does not seem safe for Twitch. I'm just like met with hot tub naked people. I don't understand how Twitch allows that when they're very strict about their stuff. Alright, so if I go to Stream Manager, add Ads Manager. Okay, I did, but where'd it go? I don't know. Cancel changes. Now, where's the Ad Manager? We've noticed that you were missing an Ads Manager. Is it here? Manage all, manage predictions, sub only, stream info, click that. 60-second ads. There they are. Oh no, did I just make one? Oh god. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. Did I just throw you all into an ad? Oh fuck. I hate this. I don't want ads. Oh, because you're a sub. You subbed, so you don't get ads. It's just you and me. Everyone else got added and booted. Well, you got a little tree. I really want to turn ads off. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it for now. I'm very sorry. And I'm not saying this because I really want to make 3 pennies, because I'm pretty sure I'd make 5 cents from the 3 of you watching ads. You didn't get an ad? Alright, that's good. I think you're about to get one right now. Orange juice? Oh my god, how do I make it stop? Stream channel. How do you disable ads on Twitch? I'm gonna Google it. Oh my god. $31. Okay, pre-run. Stream manager. I feel like I just did this. I was just in the ad manager, now I can't find it. Discovery, revenue, no. Community, no. Alerts, no. Settings, stream. It's not here. Channel, brand, schedule. Featured content, stream events, no. Moderation, no. Stream survey, no. Affiliate, no. Oh wait, here. Yeah. Here's ads. Pre-roll ads. I want to turn off. Disable yeah. So I disabled pre-roll ads. And then ads. There. I did it. I think I turned ads off. See you in 10 minutes, FB. Good luck. Activate your schedule to automatically run ads in your channel. Okay. I think I turned ads off? I don't know. Maybe there's still ads. We're gonna move on though. So I got this null here. I think I fixed that. I made it public. He'll be back. He'll be back. Wish him good luck, everybody. Wish FB good luck. So I didn't get an error, but also I don't have any events. So that's weird. Let's oof. Anytime the dog makes a noise, now I'm like, are you okay? Oh my god. Puppy. Start day 30, end day 32. So let's just throw some debugs. If base day Alright, so now we're seeing if the days are aligned, because that's one of the problems. And let's see if we found some slots. If found slot, can continue. Found a slot. And here, added the info. Okay. See if that happens. I like how another center called me just now, even though I'm studying at another institute that's one of their competitors. What does that mean? Do you study for a living? Are you a teacher? Are you a student? Are you a scientist? Did you tell me this before? Tell me more. Right, populating 56, 30, 22. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it 56? These days should be... First of all, this should have printed like a ton of times. The fact that this only printed once is weird. Oh, because base day is 56. I don't know why base day is 56 though. Base day should start at 29 because we're in fall. So the base days are wrong. Can I see the base days? Pause menu, contents, panel, calendar, calendar panel, scroll view, viewport, content. Oh, here are the days. Can I see the base days? Calendar day display. Debug mode. Calendar day display. Where's the day? Day number. No. Day index. No. Day name. No. Where the heck is it? Where's my base day? Oh, it's not serializable. You gotta make your stuff serializable, guys. If you really want to see it, you gotta serialize it. Now, where do I do that? Calendar day. Okay. Ooh. So the game could run smoothly without a good computer, right? Yeah, I think so. I've been very friendly, very low poly, not doing anything complicated. If this game doesn't run on low-end computers, I'd be very surprised. It's possible that I'm doing horrible memory management and you might need a lot of RAM. But that'll get sorted out later. I can fix that. All right, so now I can see the days. I don't think I need debug mode because I'm pretty sure it's a public variable. Yeah, calendar day. Base day, 56, 57, 58, 59. That's odd. Oh, because fall is the third month. I forgot fall's the third month. So the events are just not they just haven't happened yet. Okay. So this needs to be 57. Let's just do 50, 58 to 60. I'm an idiot. My 8 gigabytes crying in the corner. 8 should be fine. I think this computer has 16 that I'm making it on, and I don't know. It should be fine. All right, let's just do this. 50. Okay. These should all show up now. Maybe. Please. All right. Please do not upgrade your computer for this game. Upgrade your computer for a better game, and then benefit. Oh, there they are. Look at that. We've got event bars. Why are they just white squares though? What you guys doing? So Tuesday 4th. Calendar event slot. Calendar event slot. It's a missing sprite, that's why. Well, it friggin' worked though. That's a miracle. That's an absolute miracle. Two things. Event slot. I have to find the missing sprites, which are... Ooh, I remember deleting them. That's funny. A gaming laptop. You should be fine. You should be fine. Don't worry so much. Panel. Target panel square. Yep. I have a Dell. Yeah, you do. No, you don't. Wait, what? You don't have a Dell. You liar. Do I have calendar event slot? I do. Okay, I need to update this to be Text Mesh Pro using Text Mesh Pro. Text Mesh Pro. Oh, visual mode. Oh, they're all empty. Left, center, right, whole. Okay, I remember how this works now. Imagine getting hyped up and everything and your computer disappoints you. Yeah. That'd be horrible. Listen, I remember being... How old was I? 12, 13? I don't know. Diablo 2 came out. And I was all hyped up for it. And I installed it on my family home computer. Yeah, I had like what? 256 megabytes of RAM? 256 megabytes of RAM. Which, to someone 10 years older than me, they're probably laughing. They had 56K of RAM, whatever. But to run Diablo, that was not enough. And I was very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. But we got through it. We got through it indeed. With the power of... Actually, I don't even know. I don't know how I got through that. I don't know what I needed to do. Either I might have used my birthday, like if I just want RAM for my birthday, please, to put in the family computer. Can these be bigger? I remember when my computer wasn't powerful enough to download all those vids I was watching in the early 2000s. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah, the power of your computer is almost infinite. Alright, so I have the slot here, but the most important thing is these visual modes. Like I have the different modes, panel background. So I'm just gonna make panel background actually be all the visual modes because, or no, I'll make this one. What was this one? Dark panel square. Dark panel square. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so now we'll be able to see it, and hopefully the names will show up. Ooh, no, they won't show up yet. They won't show up yet. Unity, don't crash. Unity, you've been crashing on me a lot lately. I don't appreciate it. Event slot. Yeah. I did not set this variable. Okay. There we go. Now, I changed the height of this thing. I wonder if that was hard-coded for some reason. It better not have been. Pro tip, never hard-code anything. If it's a number, don't hard-code it. Make sure your code works dynamically. Oh, beautiful, it does. Look at that. God damn it, Mike. So we know Dale's coming Monday the 3rd. Mary's coming the 2nd. Landon's coming the 5th, leaving the 10th. All right. It's okay. It's okay. I think I'm unfairly harsh on you. I let it slide for other people, but you, I hold you to a higher standard, Mike. All right, so I want these to actually be connected, and then I want to I want the curved. I want it to be curved on the edges. So let's reintroduce that. But this is a great start. Oh, I'm so glad this is working again. Whew! I thought this was gonna be so much harder. The code just works. So first things first. Let's make them go edge to edge. And to do that, I need to go to the calendar day display. Calendar day button. What a dumb name. So the event slot's here, and the width of it is being controlled by a script. I actually don't want that script to do anything anymore because I need a way more specific layout structure. So remove component. I should have just turned it off, whatever. Actually, I don't think... Oh yeah, I do need that. No. Let's bring that back. So what I'm actually gonna do is... I'm just gonna make this calendar event slot not be included. Ignore in the structure. Take it easy, 99. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I will definitely enjoy developing the game. It is one of my greatest joys. Calendar event slot. How are the events even lining up in here? How am I doing that? I don't have... I don't have like an auto layout thing here. Calendar event slot. How are these things existing in space? Please tell me I'm doing something smart. Please? Let's see, what am I doing? So in the day display, I set the visual mode, and then I do the height offset based on... Oh wow, so actually in code, I get the height of the sprite and I just lay it in. Which is interesting because that doesn't seem that smart. I should just have a layout group. No, I can't do that because I have empty slots and I need to fill those empty slots. They need to move properly. So this is actually kind of the right thing to do. I think the only problem now is if I have like 20 guests, they're going to overlap in awful ways. So first things first, let's get this to be the entire width. So we want this to be 1, 0, and let's see how that does. For any of you out there who are confused, my name is Andrew. Developing a life sim, Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. It's on the Steam store right now where you can wishlist it. Let's get a little linky. Please go wishlist it if you like. Right now, I'm working on a calendar, an in-game calendar, so you can see when your guests are coming and going. And it's been a missing part of the game for a little bit now. So I like this. This is all lined up now properly. I technically want the event that is happening first to show up on top, but right now the event that is called first, registered first, that's the one that shows up on top. So it was Dale, then Landon, then Mary. And I'm wondering if that's okay. And also, what happens if I unregister this event? Oh, wait. Oh, God. So if I keep leaving the menu and coming back, it keeps spawning them, which is funny. So now I just need a simple check I need to see if they already exist. I used to only populate the calendar once, and it was always live in the background, but it's like a lot of pieces, and I don't want them to all be spawned at all times, so I don't do that anymore. Now I repopulate the calendar only when the window is open, which has its own ups and downs, you know. Maybe there'll be a loading hit one day, but I'm okay with this right now. So I'm just gonna, so before I populate the calendar, I need to check to see if the events already exist. Or when the window closes, I just remove them all. Code Rad, what is up? Definitely not legend. How are ya? Thanks for coming. Yeah, you came for like the most fun stream ever. Making an in-game calendar. The most fun. So it's a lot of GUI. I simultaneously love and hate making GUIs. I find them satisfying when they are like finished and they work and they provide information. But they're GUIs. Who gives a crap? Could be worse. It could be worse. So I have this calendar system in the game where you have guests coming to your inn, and they can call ahead. Well, eventually they'll be able to call ahead and book a spot, and then you can see when they're showing up, and they kind of show up like in Google Maps. You could be working on a trailer. Oh no, that was all 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm already like looking at my trailer. I'm like, oh shit, I need to remake it, but I'm just gonna leave it for now. I gotta do some dev. Your trailer looks dope though. I think I see you like looking at little details that no one will ever notice, but that's good, you know. You know, perfectionist. It's good in a way. I have a friend who makes clips. So yeah, Code Rad, he's making a Souls-like 2D game. Heavy focus on combat and brutality. Let's see. I'm gonna give him a little shout out. If anyone wants to follow Code Rad Games and check out his game called Rogue Blight, I believe it's called Rogue Blight. You stream like every day, right? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch that game progress, and it's also fun to watch you test it and play. It's like satisfying. I kind of hate Souls games, but your game is like the perfect. It has all of the things of a Souls game, which makes it satisfying, but it has all the conveniences of a modern game. So you're not losing like 45 minutes of progress when you die. So I appreciate that. Nick, we're talking about Code Rad Games. Get with it. All right, so I need to make sure these don't spawn every time I open the menu. So let's go into the calendar display. And let's just see how we remove them. So maybe when the menu closes, or right before it repopulates, I go through all the days and I actually despawn them all. Okay, that's gonna be the thing. So update info. Get available slots, clear display, info pieces.clear. That's actually really dirty. Things live in there and I clear it. But I don't delete them. And info pieces is calendar event display list. I add the info and I remove the info. Okay, I remove info here. So Oh, interesting. Okay. No, that's actually pretty bad. So what if I wanted, yeah, public void, clear all info. Event info. So we just want to go into, I hate deleting things. Do I need to delete them? Or do I, oh no, I do just need to clear it because these are static. Yeah, I just need to clear it. So I make a null one. Is that okay? I'll just clear it. So here, before I repopulate all of the days, I want to go through all the days that already exist and clear their info. So I already do that here. Let's do it here. Go through all the calendar days. And clear their info. Day display. I think that should work. Oh, but I have to delete the children. Delete the children. So in clear all event info, I then, where's the container? Event slot container. Do I? Oh, I do have a list of all these. So get all available event slots. Oh, I have a reset slots already. So good, I can just... Let's see if that works. Oh, I hate picking up code that I wrote years ago. I'm probably not following the conventions that I set. I think I'm just going to turn them off, you know? Put them in a box, close the box, and Schrodinger's cat them. Maybe they're alive, maybe they're not alive. Who knows? So I was debating whether or not to do this on stream because I know how boring it is, but I think if I stick to only fun things, then I'll never get the boring stuff done. So I'm okay with this. All right, so we have the events here. I go away, I come back, and they did not double spawn, so that's good. But did I create a mess? Like, did they actually clean themselves up, or are they just infinitely hiding themselves and recreating themselves? So day 3, event calendar. Oh, oh, okay. So, they reuse themselves intelligently, I think. If I go away, they're still active because I only clean it up after I repopulate the calendar. I come back. Perfect. Wow. I am so proud of past Andrew. He wrote a function that does things intelligently. I'm pretty sure, so there's like a bell curve of intelligence with this project. I started out really weak and just doing quick things, just a prototype. And of course I left all that in. You don't refactor anything. And then as the project started ramping up, I started getting smarter and smarter. And the things I was doing, I was like planning the structure and making custom classes and checks and balances and just like, oh man, everything's just written well. And then you hit the apex and you're just like, oh, now I just have so many ideas. I need to get them out. Let me get them out quickly. And now I'm in the bottom again, where I'm just like, get it working. Just get it working. And I wonder if a lot of people have that same issue. Okay, so this is great. This all functions now. the next step is when a guest arrives and you check them in, I want them to show up in the calendar also. So these are basically just like tests, and they seem to function. Okay, the tests work. Now we have to make calendar events that they exist when a guest arrives. That piece of information needs to exist persistently. I need to actually save that data forever because I want you to be able to look back and see past events. You know, I don't want events to just delete as time goes on. So if you're still in that month and the time has passed, the event stays, and if you go to the next month, then maybe you can't go back, and then the event can delete itself and clean itself up. So now I need a system to save all events, calendar events. So let's make a system. Calendar system. I have a calendar system. What is this? I have it's an empty script all set up for me to work in. That's another reason to thank past Andrew. So it looks like I knew this and I made this system just waiting for me. Perfect. So it does not need to be a game system. It could just be a mono behavior, which means I don't need to inherit on tick and on load system. I basically just need a bunch of events, right? I need all my events. Let's see. So my events, I define them in the scroll view, which I don't want to do that anymore. This is a bad place for it. Let's move it to the calendar system. Oh my god. The fact that this script exists is ridiculous. Alright, we are going to save them all. Not publicly though. So usually my cadence for a system is a dictionary, but I don't have any associated objects that go with the event. It's just the event, so I could just do a list. Calendar, event, display, events. I forgot how to code. No, we'll just leave that, and then in the awake we will oh, this is annoying. I need to make okay. I need to make a serializable version of this, which is not so bad. I just need the associated NPC name, which is interesting. Do I even need to store the NPC? Can I just store the NPC name and then it's serializable? And our custom enums serializable. Hey, Code Rad, if you're still there, maybe you know this. This is just an enum. Does it just store as an int and reload properly? Like, does the JSON utility convert from serialized data back to int, or back to an enum? Let's see. So yeah, this associated NPC, I don't think I ever need its actual data. Let's make sure of that. So info pieces, I check if it's null. So I could just check if the string is empty, which is fine. Here, I check if it's null, and then I grab its name. Still, string is empty or whatever. Here, I declare it, okay. Here is just a bunch of garbage. Day description. Here's its name. Look, I have all this birthday stuff I never actually did. None of the NPCs have birthdays, but I have all the code to put their birthdays on the calendar. I guess these NPCs need some birthdays. Oh man. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna like... Ooh, what if I just store the serialized version of it inside of itself? No. No. Oh, actually, okay. So the only problem with that I see is if I do localization and I have localized names, then I'm just storing a string. And if you want to switch the language mid-game, that's going to be a really hard thing to swap out. But I'm pretty sure I do it in 100 other places, and I'm not planning to localize, so... Let's just swap it to a string and move on with my life. String. So, string. And then I'll just put like a function in here that's like public bool has NPC, and then return string dot is empty or null or white space, and then associated NPC. And I can change that to NPC name. No, I don't want to do that actually. Event NPC. No, we'll just keep it associated NPC. That's dumb. Alright. So now this should be perfectly serializable. I should be able to save it. So now I can just save an array of calendar events. In a struct. And I can just say events equals calendar events dot to array. Oops. No, you don't like that? It's inaccessible due to its protection level. Well, I will not protect you any longer. And then when I load, calendar events equals events. Okay. Save our data events. All right, so now it saves. That's good. Oh, to list. New list. Calendar event displays. That is not how you spell displays. Oh my god. How do you spell? All right, we're good. Okay, so we have our calendar, we have our events. We save them, so they are persistent. We need a few more things. We need to... So when a guest checks in, we want to throw an event and make this calendar event. That's easy. Where do we check if a guest is successfully checked in? I think we do that in the guest script. The guest says, hey, I'm checked in, thank you. Or the scheduler. I think either of them do that. Let's start with the guest and work our way backward. Because the guest gets told it was checked in and then does some stuff, so I can find where that actually happens. So activity complete, guest checked in. That seems to be the place. Looking for activity spot, buying item, check in? Check in guest. Look at that. This scheduler will use this to assign a bedroom. That sounds like we're getting checked in. And then our check-in day is get current day, and our checkout day is get days in future. So this looks like the perfect place to register with the calendar. Let's remember how we do that. And I do that already in the spawn schedule guest. So I have a calendar event display here, and all I do is I unregister it. Where do I register it? Oh, I register. All I do is I register it, and registering it means I call this. So all I do is I call this event, and I have to make an event display. And where was I? In the guest. So I call that event, and I just have to make a new event. So calendar event display equals event. So what do I need? I need the string, I need the NPC name, so that's easy. NPC name. The event display type. It's a guest day. We start check-in day. We end check-out day. And the title and description are not required because they are not unusual events. They're very well-known events. So now this throws the event when we check in, so it should show up on the calendar. Let's test that. Let's get a guest to show up, check in, see if it shows up in the calendar. This is uncharted waters now. Okay, I gotta fix all these things, so that, I forgot about this. I have to fix all the places that I broke when I changed the associated NPC to just be a string. So instead of checking if it's null, I need to string dot is empty or not, or it's null or white spaces. Is, oh my god, dot is null or white space. If it's not null or white space, so it's not null or white space. Okay. That should be it. Right? Alright, that's it. Cool. You got fresh new content. That's what I like to hear. So let's open the inn. We'll wait for a guest to show up. So right now, those don't throw events. Did I break it? Wait, should those have shown up? I think I've totally broke it. It says added the info, but changing that associated NPC thing probably totally messed me up. Let's just see. Let's get a guest to show up. Check in Dale. Get in there, Dale. Ooh, he showed up. He's here for 4 days. Oh, let's check in Hollis. Bam! Look at that. Okay. Woo! That makes me happy. I mean, it's a little concerning that these didn't show up, like the test ones, because the test ones should have shown up. Thanks, Mike. Why didn't the test ones show up? Associated NPC, because it's null. Now it has to be Dale. Has to be Landon. And this one has to be Mary, because if it's null, because if this string is empty, that means it's null. That is how the world works now. Get with it. Let's just confirm that those test ones work now, and then I can work on saving them persistently, recalling them persistently, retroactively, so that even after the guest is gone. I just need to throw that event once and... Okay. Yeah, there they are. Alright, we're good. Woo! Let's do it. Look at you. I also... So I noticed that I have the name showing up on every single one. I probably only need it to show up on the first instance of it. Or like in the middle. Not going to worry about that. That's fine. Moving on. We need to throw... So when we throw that event, the calendar system isn't listening for it. So let's listen for it. We gotta listen. If you're just going to throw events and no one's listening, does an event even happen? So we'll go to the calendar system. We will listen for the event. Event listener. Have you ever met Mike? Pretty sure I've met him. Mike, have we met? Calendar event. So this is like the fact that I have in-game stuff called events and there's coding vocabulary called events. Very confusing. So before, after the save data is always at the end. Enable. Oops. Start listening for calendar event. And then so now we're listening for the event, and let's just really quickly look. Fingerless gloves. Be nice, Gonzi. You gotta be nice to people. You do realize I'm oddly obsessed with anime too, right? I'm moving to friggin' Japan. It's not because of anime, but it doesn't hurt. All right, so the thing that actually listens is the scroll view. This finds the calendar events. And now what I actually want is for the system to listen for it. And what do? We add a calendar event. That's all we do. We just pass the event straight to... We just pass the event straight to the list. We actually don't... We don't process it. It's the same event. Sup with Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know. You guys talking about sports? You think I watch sports? Don't stop walking gaming. Don't stop walking. You know, you can't play that game there. Jaywalking is highly frowned upon. Highly frowned upon. No, you can't. Society will look at you and think, oh, this damn foreigner jaywalking. Right in the Tokyo Drift crosswalk. So, so I register, okay, so I at least listen to what the type is. Register, unregister. What is a calendar event? A calendar event is a register, an unregister, the event type, and the event. Oh, I see now. I see now. So we need to register or unregister. Because I guess when a guest leaves, I want to unregister it and remove it. Like if a guest leaves on bad terms, do I ever want to unregister it? I don't know. I'll support it and maybe not use it. That's fine. So we want to register it and unregister it. And I basically want to do the same thing here. I want to add it. So we don't have a remove function yet. I will... If calendar events contains the event instead of returning, well, if it doesn't contain the event, we return, and then we remove. Great. Or just do this. All right, so now we're cleaning up events when we want to remove them. I'm still not sure why I do that yet. I guess at the beginning of a season, the beginning of the next season, I basically cycle through all the events, see if they're from the old month, and I delete them. But I wouldn't need to listen to a calendar event to unregister that. That's fine. So now we add them. And what does the system do? We save them. And we don't want to save multiples, and we want to... So the way to test this is to check in a guest, turn the game off, it'll save, turn the game back on, see if the event shows up. But the event won't show up because the GUI does not check the system for its events. The GUI kind of listens to its own events. So what I can do is, I don't even need to track these here anymore. I should purely track them in the system and always check the system. Ah, Ganzi, you're right. I forgot. I need that. I need like an event or a channel point thing so it makes me do something. Do I want to be really fun like that? I need ideas for channel point rewards. If you guys have any, please let me know. Shirt off? No, I'm not taking my shirt off. I don't want to distract you guys from the game dev. Alright, so instead of this, do I want to make this a singleton? Hells yeah, I want to make this a singleton. Yo, I love singletons. You programmers out there are probably like, oh, singletons, what's wrong with you? No. Singletons. 20 people streaming. Oh, 20 people watching? I've never had 20 people watching. I think the most I've ever had was 17. What do we got now? 4? You 4 are the best. The best of the best. Let's find another event that is a singleton and copy its code. Tally system. Singletons, the restaurant at Hempstead Turnpike from 1998. Was there a restaurant called Singletons? Nico Evo? I don't think Evo's around right now. He's having his big meeting. Time of day, trail system, calendar system, no, schedule system. Oh my god, none of you are singletons. Where are my singletons at? The managers? Guest database. There you are. I found my singleton. Calendar, event slot. I don't need you right now. Spawn, scheduler. I don't need you. Inventory, selection. I don't need you. GUI system. Don't need you. GUI controller. Don't need you. Scroll view. Don't need you. Okay, there you are. Calendar system. You get too many scripts open. You can't read anything. Okay. So now I can grab these events easily. Be right back. I need coffee. You go do you. What is this? What is this link you're sending me? Is it safe to click on? Oh my god, you're right. Wait a minute. I think I remember this place. I think I've been to this restaurant. This is right by the There's a highway, like, right here, isn't there? What was the highway that's right there? Is it like the... Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the highway names. It wasn't the Meadowbrook Parkway. It was the Wantagh Parkway? 107? But what was the highway that went perpendicular to this? It was either the... No, it wasn't the Wantagh Parkway either. It was the next one. Like the Bethpage something. It had a number. Maxwell Road? Yeah, I don't remember. That's crazy. Oh, that image is so depressing. I don't know. You guys are back on Long Island. That image just depresses me. All right, let's continue. Let's move on. So now it's a singleton, and instead of storing these in the scroll manager, we want to just grab them every time. So calendar days, we don't need to, no, we do need that. So the event displays. So we don't need to manage it here. And instead of grabbing our own, we grab the calendar system.instance.calendar. Events. Where are they? M underscore. Oh, it's protected. It's protected. I'll make it public, sure. What do I care? Okay. So now that makes that go away. So I never need to add here. So unregister. So the unregistered stuff is so broken. I'm gonna comment it out and not worry about it. I'm gonna leave it here because I think I need to implement it into the system later. I can delete this since we rewrote it successfully. Okay, so now this can go away completely. Wow, Mr. High and Mighty can't handle the suburbs, has to move to Japan. Oh my god, wait, listen. Let's look at this image for a second. Let's just look at this image for a second. Can we really look at this image, and can you tell me what's pleasing about any of this? Just tell me one thing about this image that makes a human being go, I'm so happy to be alive and be right here. Just one thing. If you can point out one thing in this image that's like some kind of beautiful part of humanity, I'm going to deny that, and you're going to have to come up with a better reason. Please. This is officially now a contest of who can figure out what is beautiful about this image right here. Oh, hells yeah, I'm censoring you. Because you said something gross. The people? First of all, this image has no people. Second of all, no comment. Very nice people inside. But you know, it's funny. I'm not going to make a comment on what kinds of people are on Long Island, because there are all kinds of people on Long Island. Me, I'm from there. I'm a Long Islander. I get it. But what I will say is that it's like when you're at a bad job, a job you don't like, but you end up like saying, oh, but the people, I like the people there. That doesn't make a place good. Like, you can't use that as an excuse to like convince yourself it's a good place. If it's a bad place, the people don't make the place better. They hate everyone that doesn't look like, yeah, Long Islanders are not like there's many kinds of Long Islanders. I'm one of them. You guys are all one of them. I mean, you guys are cool people, but it's a strange place indeed. This isn't a Japan, I don't know why you guys are making this the Japan versus Long Island thing. This is just my desire to live abroad. It has nothing to do with what's better or what's worse. I just need you to tell me why. All right, let's move on. I've done that enough. Oh, I've just strong feelings about Long Island. You guys, it brings up a lot of weird feelings with me. You've seen it before. Gotta be careful. All right, so now we listen for this event, but we don't actually do anything. But I'm gonna keep it in there for now. Just for now. Okay, moving on. La la la, it's 8:28. We have 30 minutes to successfully check in a guest and persistently keep their data around. He just bashed the hometown of 4 out of 5 of his viewership. Let's unfollow, boys. Yeah, that's how I roll. I mean, you have to understand though, I'm like, it's like passively bashing where your hometown is, but you do realize it's my hometown too. Like, I grew up there as well. And I'd like to think that you're allowed to bash the hell out of the place you grew up. And if you love it, that's fine. I'm basically just yelling at myself. Like, all of this is just yelling at myself. Imagine Jerry Seinfeld did this at a show in Massapequa. Yeah. It's a good thing I'm not a comedian. Or an entertainer, even though I'm here on a screen in front of you. I am not an entertainer. Alright, so we got events. So let's get a guest to check in, and then we'll stop the game and see if the event stuck around. Dale, get in that room, buddy. There he is, Dale's day. So I'm gonna turn the game off. Hopefully it saved the data. Actually, I don't think it saves when I turn the game off. I think a full day has to go by. Oh no, it saved the time. It saved the time at least. And Dale's event did not stay. Okay. Any errors? No warnings, no errors. Let's get rid of some of these other debugs. And added the info. Okay. And then we'll get rid of these because I don't want to cause any weird testing issues. I have so much Dosh. There's something big I should be saving for. I need ideas for big Dosh spending rewards. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Sorry for the glurp noises. Oof. All right, we're going to turn off these events. So Dale showed up, but his info didn't get saved. Now let's see. Calendar system. We don't need to do this because it's public now. It's possible that this is not a truly serializable class and that it's not working. Let's just make sure we're saving calendar, and then we'll just print the count of the calendar just to see if there's stuff. And then when we load the calendar, we'll print data.events.count.length. Okay, we'll see what's going on here. Let's get to the bottom of this. And if I can finish this in the next 30 minutes, then that would be really awesome. That would be a good chunk of backend that I feel like the game loop needed. Because right now the world doesn't like it exists, but it doesn't like drive you toward anything. You don't really know what's to come. The calendar will like let you see into the future, see why you're playing. Okay, so we have nothing. Let's fast forward time. Oh, that's funny. So now it's the 16th. The day passed earlier, but it still said the 15th. I wonder why. Where is everybody? Ah, there. Here's Dale. Put the fire on for you, Dale. Alright, so we got Dale and Hollis. Oh, I can even check in Mary. Let's throw her in the backyard penthouse. So, look at that. They all are staying in the same amount of time. Now I need to make sure these are getting saved. So let's clear the log. I'm gonna let a full day pass because I know at the end of the day it gets saved, guaranteed. Okay, I know what's happening. So, oh no. So, first of all, it didn't save. I think it's because it's not in the game. No, I know why. I know why it's not working. This literally happens every time something doesn't save. I always forget to put the object savable. I need the savable script. Refresh. And I need to inherit from savable. Now it should work. I always forget to do that literally every time. I just expect it to work. Refresh. There we go. Calendar system saving. So silly. I think I need to hard code these in. That's going to be very unfortunate one day. All right, so great. It's Monday the 17th. Let's get some people to show up. Here's Dale. Oh my god, why did this spawn in here? I'm pretty sure I fixed that. Or maybe I reintroduced that bug. Alright, so we put Hollis there. We put Mary in the back. Alright, we have 3 guests, all staying for 4 days. Oh, look, it's saving the calendar every 3 seconds. Perfect. So alright, I know it's gonna work now. Turn the game off. Just make sure the dog's still breathing. Turn the game back on. Oof. Alright, and now they stayed. So now the game remembers. Put that on the calendar. This was a thing that happened, and it exists there forever now. Oh, look, it even tells me in the data here. Dale's visiting, Hollis is visiting, Mary's visiting. I can be a little smarter with that and say, you know, if it's day 1, this is when Dale arrived. If this is the last day, this is when Dale leaves. Okay. Perfect. Ah. Okay, that makes me happy. The next thing I need to do is, it's saving every frame. Or it's saving every time, but we don't need to save every time the game says, hey, save. We only need to save when the game's like, when the list changes, so. Private bool is dirty. We need to see if it's dirty. We need to set it to be true. And basically it's dirty if we add or remove from it. If we add or remove from it... Oh, no, 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 no. I always do that. Okay, if we add or remove, and then only save if we're dirty. And then on save, once we do save, is dirty equals false. Get rid of these prints. Get rid of this print. All right. So now the calendar saves. Do I want to give a birthday? Do I want to like add the birthdays to the calendar? Not right now. What is this? Pause execution. Yeah. No, God, what have I done? Stop. There we go. Oh man, Unity is upset. I hate accidentally hitting that enable. Cancel. Add politics? I mean, that kind of is politics, right? There's an evil corporation coming to town. It's pretty political. Or an energy company, I should say. It's a seemingly evil energy. Oh wow, so founder and 1 month subscriber. Gonzi, I wonder if that means that you are the first person to join the stream ever? No. Were you the first viewer ever? Maybe. Actually not sure. Okay, so this all works now nicely. I'm going to... There's a bug that I need to fix. Basically, any guest that shows up on any given day, they all have the same random number as to how long they want to stay. And that's because I use a random number generator, and the seed is all the same. They all get the same seed. So basically you need to get, each NPC needs its own seed. And I think I can do npc.id, scriptable asset ID. No, well, that's an int. I just don't know how big that int is. If it's too big, if it's like really, really big, it's not gonna be good. I'm just gonna set it until I forget it. Make Jeff be like, hey, I heard you moved into the new inn. So exciting. Let me know if you need any tools. Also, I'm getting sick of all these insert woke term here, moving into town. Anyway, give me a hoot if you need a hammer. Oh, the wokeness. Actually, I haven't heard that word in a long time. I don't think people use the word woke anymore. It's like not woke to say things are woke. So woke is dead. Called by time event listener attached to guests. Change to here for less confusion. That's a good bug to fix. All right, so this should be fixed. This should definitely... Is there a better thing I can get though? I can get the dialogue actually. That's a good one. So dialogue pixel crushers dot dialogue system dot get dialogue manager dot get actor. Oh, what is it? I forgot how to get an actor. Current actor? No. Change actor name? No. I'll just use the ID for now. But basically, the NPCs, they do have individual IDs I can grab, so they have proper unique numbers associated with them. just make sure this works. We'll see if they stay different days. I think once this is done, I'll call it a day. I'm not going to start something new in the last 15 minutes because that's just setting myself up for failure. Okay. So all the stuff is here. Actually, I think I want like a debug button so I can just delete events, because I'm gonna need that. So on GUI, if GUI dot button new rect 0 0 240 delete or clear events. I think I could just clear it and it should work. Once I reload the calendar, it'll just have nothing. I think I really did lose all my Long Islanders out there. They all got very upset. All right, so I have the events. If I hit clear events, they won't go away until I go to the next menu, come back, gone. Great. So let's get some guests in there. See if they're staying different amounts of days. So he wants 3 nights. Hollis. They want, I didn't read it. They both want 4 nights. That could be a coincidence. There's only so many different variables there are. And Mary wanted 4 nights as well. All right, so that's, oh wait, he said 3 nights. That makes sense because 3 nights is 4 days. 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, and then gone. You know what? Instead of using the random number generator that has issues or that requires a seed, I'm just gonna brute force it for now. I'm gonna go back to the old way, which is just an unpredictable random number, which has repercussions. It means you can restart the day or something and get a new roll, get another random, like if you don't like that they're only staying for 2 days, you can start the day over, but I think I'm okay with this. I will say, for anyone just joining, my name is Andrew. We are working on Alpine Lake here. It's a life sim Innkeeper-Sim. Imagine Stardew Valley mixed with The Sims. Mixed a little bit of Animal Crossing. You know, you run this inn here that you build from scratch. All of the buildings and the decorations are placed by you. And then you have guests coming to visit you. That's actually, I kind of like that. The way the moonlight comes and hits the bed. It's kind of nice. These lights should go on automatically. I think they only go on when the clock strikes 7. So if you load the game and it's 8 o'clock, then the event does not get thrown. So I'll need to fix that. Can I chop these trees from inside the house? I can. Honestly, I don't mind that. Tracy and Noel are doing a live show in the city November 11th. Save the date. I'm in California and I can't make that. Very sorry. Alright, so let's see if I fix that bug. Let's see if they stay different amounts of time. It's possible it was fixed. It's just a total coincidence that they all stayed for 4 days. Let's see. Alright, so we have 2 guests. And they stayed for different amounts of time. No, they just both stayed for 3 days. God dang it. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait. Let me just make a bunch more rooms. I'm just gonna make like the bare minimum sizes. Okay. And then I need walls. Oh, actually, I think I could do this. Oh no, it doesn't let me. Oh man, I really mucked this layout up. Try to get fancy. Let's get rid of that. Oh, that's annoying. Mike Lombardo gifted a tier 1 sub to Yanny Boy. What? He paid it forward. He did a good deed. What happened to that texture? What is going on? I can't believe, Mike, that was so generous of you to give Yanny Boy a sub. I'll be honest, oh, it picked Yanny up. It picked him by accident? That's amazing. That's so funny. You guys gifted each other, subs. It's very nice. It's cute. Do I have any more beds? I got 1 bed. Oh no, the bed peeks through. So annoying. Why does the bed peek through? That's weird. Alright, so now I have 5 rooms, so I can have a bunch more guests show up. I was gonna give it to Evan. You can choose. It's possible that they have to be watching for you to gift them a sub. I don't think Evan's here. Also, what happened to the texture on this thing? What is going on? That's crazy. How does that even happen? Nothing in the game changed. Okay, something in the game does change the textures, and I know what happened. All right. Let's just move on from that. All right, let's get some more guests in here. Set clay. We'll throw clay in. Oh, set destination. That failed. That's bad. Let's just throw. So guest is missing some requirements. They need beds before they'll want to stay. Let's get some beds. Cozy bed. Nope. No. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, clay stay for 2 days. That's something. Inventory full. Oh man, I do not like the inventory system at the moment. I want it to be easy. I don't want you to have to like manage your inventory so much. But unfortunately for me, to make an infinite inventory is not easy. All right, so now I have rooms that people can stay in. So there are some people in there. Okay, that's... I think they're doing it. I think they're choosing different amounts. Nope, they're still choosing the same amount. What is going on here? They're all staying for the same amount. That can't be a coincidence. If that's the coincidence, then that's crazy. Did I save this script? Order, random range. Calculate want. Oh, this is not... Oh my god, I'm such a moron. This is not where I'm trying to save it. This is the order. This isn't how long they want to stay. This is how long... Nope, this is the wake-up hour. So they're all choosing... So, honestly, these all need to go back because they're predictable at the moment. So that needs to go back. This needs... This should stay. And then... One more time. Calculate want. Calculate wake up time. How about... Wait, where do I calculate how long they want to stay? I think I do that when they wake up. Start. Init guest traits. Calculate wake up time. Calculate stay length. Calculate stay length. We create a new dictionary. Weighted stay. 221. Generate. The stay length is a generated list of weights. What? I forgot what that even is. I mean, I know what that is. It looks like they should only ever be able to stay for either 1 day or 2 days. Because the stay length is... I'm making a new RNG, and then I'm generating a weighted number based on... Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how that's working actually. So the stay length, is this even used? I'm not sure how that's working. Let's actually give this the NPC ID and see if that changes things. 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So this is the amount of nights, and then this is the weight. Okay. So they should very rarely stay for 1 night, and most of the time they should stay for 1 or 2 nights. Okay. I'm not an idiot. I just never remember why I do things. Or the structure of it. Let me just really quickly comment that in. Index equals the amount of nights, and the value equals the weighted influence. Dictionary. The dictionary index. Let's use full proper English, because if I don't, then I'll just make something up later. All right, I think we're done here. It's 8:57. Gonna wrap it up in a few minutes. Just want to see if I fix this bug. If I can fix this, if this bug is fixed and we implemented the calendar today, that's pretty big. It's kind of boring, but it's still pretty big. I really appreciate whoever hung out, for hanging out. And even the people who just stopped by temporarily, I appreciate them too. I appreciate everybody. Alright, let's see. Let's fast forward to the next day. It's the only way. Let's clear the events because I don't want yesterday's events to be muddying up our calendar. And let's get a guest showing up. Dale. Dale's always the first to arrive. Thank you, Dale. Alright, so we got 2 guests. Let's just check everyone in. I don't want any coincidences. Alright, we got 4 people checked in. 1 more. Farley. You get the back room. 1 more. Mary. You get this big penthouse? Okay. The moment of truth. Are they all here for the same amount of time? Yeah. God damn it. Alright, we didn't fix the bug, but it's time to go anyway. So, yeah. Let's have an end of stream kiss for Nick. Let's do a little raid. It's a teeny raid today. Small raids are funny. Let's do it anyway. Who should we raid? No. I'll raid Munglo. Let's raid Munglo. He's making something fun. Alright. Mike, don't say that. We're all nerds here. Take it easy, everybody. Catch you next time.